It's Market Monday. If you're interested in Crofton real estate, this is the video for you. It's Monday, December 27th, and we're going to discuss all things real estate in Crofton. Houses that are on the market, coming soon to the market, or just settled. We'll take a look at some of those houses, some trends, and to see what's going on. With 1 week left in the year, it should be an interesting week. Let's take a look at the houses that are either coming soon or active right now in Crofton. Last week, we just had 11 properties that met that criteria. This week, we're up to 13, 3 of which are coming soon properties. A coming soon property is a property that's just not ready for buyers to get in there to see it yet. Could be a bunch of different reasons why a listing agent might opt to use a coming soon strategy with their listings. I know most of my listings use the coming soon strategy because my sellers know that if we could list a house as a coming soon, it allows me to pre-market the house to generate a lot of interest before it actually goes active. So what that allows us to do is it allows us to create a little buzz and allows us to front load the showings so that there's multiple showings that first couple of days, hopefully leading to multiple offers. Multiple offers usually lead to higher sales price for my sellers. It's a great strategy that I use on almost all of my listings to help my sellers maximize the profit on their property. It looks like we have 3 houses that are coming soon right now. Let's take a look at the detached home at 2365 Putnam Lane. That house is over off of Rydell Road by Nantucket Schools. Looks like there's 8 pictures of the property, and it looks like it is going to be hitting the market on January 16th. So the 8 pictures, we'll just take a quick look. It looks like they are all outside pictures of the property. In some cases, the coming soons only have outside pictures. Some cases they have inside pictures as well as outsides, and in some cases they might have the 3D Matterport tour. It's all what the seller is able to provide the listing agent in terms of availability of the house and if the house is ready for pictures or not. I know with my coming soons, I try to get them on the market as quick as possible to let buyers know what houses are becoming available. And then we take pictures, get the Matterports done during the coming soon period, and link them up as we get them done. So coming soon is a great strategy to help sellers maximize their profit on their house. So what we always do every week is we take a look at the least expensive house or the lowest price house and the highest price house in Crofton. This week, the lowest priced house is on Bell Arbor Circle in Crofton. It looks like it's an unit townhouse listed for $239,900. It just went on the market on the 27th, so today. And the highest price house in Crofton, well, the 2 highest price houses are the ones from last week. The 2417 Kemper Road for $674,900. That was the one listed on the golf course. Again, if you're interested in a golf course property, please watch my 2 previous market updates because I go in depth on buying a house on the golf course and the importance of doing some due diligence prior to making an offer and buying one. The other priced house, the $670,000, that's the townhouse on Iron Oak that is right off of Route 3 with the multi-level decks, the rooftop deck. Again, beautiful, one of the newest houses in Crofton, newest townhouses. And then the one at $650,000 is 1902 Salford, and that is in the 55 and older neighborhood. That's right off of Underwood, right by the back entrance of the new high school. So 13 houses listed on the market. Not enough for the man that's out there, but better than last week. And I'm sure we might have a lull a little bit this week, but then after the first of the year, we're going to start gearing up to the spring, and there'll be more and more houses that hit the market. So that's all the actives. We're going to go through the coming soons and the pendings and the under contracts. Let's take a look at the pendings and under contracts this week. Last week, we had 41 houses that met that criteria. This week, only 32. It's kind of what I expected, as the market is slowing a little bit because of the holidays. And a lot of the houses that are pending or under contract are getting ready for settlement or going to settlement. Last week, the most expensive house that went under contract was the house at 1868 East Queens Court. and it was listed at $532,000. We don't know what the actual final sales price would be until it settles, but that was the most recent list price. A couple of others went under contract last week, but again, the pendings and the under contracts are going down just because the market is a little bit slower around the holidays. I'm going to take a look at the houses that have settled. Let's take a look at the houses that have settled this past month and this past week in Crofton. Last week we had 21 houses that settled in Crofton. This week we're up to 30. So we had 9 new buyers settle on their houses. Crofton is a kind of unique area in that sometimes you have buyers, or a lot of times you have buyers that live in Crofton, might have townhouses or condos in Crofton that want to still live here and buy a single family house or a bigger house, and they buy in Crofton. I know when I bought my townhouse in 1992, we fell in love with the area and we wanted to buy a bigger house in Crofton, so we bought our single family house in Chapman Farm in 1998. So it was one of those things where sometimes you get new buyers to Crofton, but sometimes you have Crofton residents just stepping up and buying bigger houses in Crofton, and it's because it is such a good place to live. The highest price house in Crofton that settled this past week was the single family house at 1462 Harwell Avenue. It settled for $595,000. That house is located inside the Crofton Triangle or Crofton Parkway area. It's an older part of Crofton, well established. Houses were built in most of the houses in there were built in the 60s. It's a great neighborhood surrounding houses surround the golf course, and it's a really well-established area. A lot of community events happen inside the parkway. I know when my kids were small and they played Crofton baseball, they did the parade in Crofton. They participated in the parade, and then I know there's a Halloween parade. Just a great community, great area to live. The highest price house in Crofton that settled this month is still that house on Jolie Place, and that's the one for $1.388. It was like I said, one of the bigger houses in there. It's definitely a record that's probably going to be kept for a long time as the highest price house in Crofton. The least expensive house in Crofton is the one at 2201 Fendel. That's an interior row townhouse condo for $220,000. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Crofton is a unique area in that they have $1 million houses as well as relatively low price condominiums. So houses for everybody in Crofton. Thanks for watching the video today on the Crofton real estate market. Again, my name is Rick Gloekler, and I'm a realtor right here in Crofton. I've lived here since 1992, and if you have any questions about Crofton, real estate in Crofton, or your house, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help. Thanks again.